Last week was our first playoff game, and my plaque psoriasis was so itchy under all my gear. Sometimes just thinking about scratching could take me out of the moment. And then my doctor told me I could get clearer skin with a pill called Otezla.
Otezla apremilast is a prescription medicine used to treat adult patients with plaque psoriasis for whom phototherapy or systemic therapy is appropriate. Otezla can help you get clearer skin after just 4 months.
Okay, ready for the next game. Talking to my doctor about a pill was a total game changer.
Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla. Call 1-844-4-OTEZLA or visit Otezla.com for prescribing info about cost, and more.
Bros love reality TV. Have you ever noticed your boyfriend or husband in the background while you're trying to wind down and enjoy the Housewives?
They linger in the back of the room and ask questions, offer their opinions, but when you ask them to take a seat and watch with you, suddenly they're not interested.
Well, here at Bros and Shows, we are tired of perpetuating that dudes don't love reality TV. Because guess what? We do. And it's time we erase the stigma that comes with it.
And we cover it all, from Real Housewives to The Bachelor, from Vanderpump Rules to The Traitors, and we're ready to give you our takes.
Bros and Shows, a podcast from the bros for everyone, for whoever wants to listen.
Hello, I am Kristen Russo.
And I am Jenny Owen Youngs.
We are the hosts of Buffering the Vampire Slayer once more, with spoilers, a rewatch podcast covering all 144 episodes of, you guessed it, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
We are here to humbly invite you to join us for our 5th Buffy prom, which, if you can believe it, we are hosting at the actual Sunnydale High School. That's right. On April 4th and 5th, we will be descending upon the campus of Torrance High School, which was the filming location for Buffy's Sunnydale High, to dance the night away to 90s music in the iconic courtyard, to sip on punch right next to the Sunnydale High fountain, and to nerd out together in our prom best inside of the set of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
All information and tickets can be found at bufferingcast.com/prom. Come join us.
We're reunited in person.
And it feels so good.
I like the jeans. Are these new?
No.
Guess I haven't seen you in jeans in a while.
You've seen me in these jeans, though.
The thing is we own so many of the Nightmares of jeans, and they look so different on us.
I have, you probably have these jeans as well. I haven't bought any new jeans since the last time I bought jeans, so.
I want more jeans. Because that's all I wear.
I haven't been wearing jeans. I've been wearing a lot of skirts lately.
What? To where?
I've been out.
To Ulta?
Not just to Ulta. No, when I go to Ulta, I'm in sweats.
I was about to say, are you wearing a skirt to Ulta?
No, I'm wearing sweats to Ulta.
Yeah, no, that's what I would wear too.
Yeah. I went out on Monday night.
What the Oh, you went to the comedy show?
It was, my friend Jana had it was her 10-year anniversary of her surviving.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And she did like a full 2-hour show of singing and telling stories.
Oh my God.
This girl is phenomenal.
Wait, I love that. That's impressive.
She was so good.
2 hours is
a
lot of time.
Yeah. And I didn't know she was that talented.
Let's hope she hears this and also finds that as a compliment. Being like, I knew you were cool. I didn't know you were this. Because 2 hours.
I told her to her face.
Well, 2 hours, that's a talent that, I don't know, most very famous public speakers couldn't do.
Yeah. But it was a mix of a variety
stories
show. And singing, and she showed a short film she made.
Oh my God. Busy.
Yeah.
Damn. I gotta do more. It's low-key kind of inspiring.
Yeah.
Fuck. Damn, what else did you do this weekend?
Well, I got a little sick this weekend as well.
Oh, with what?
My throat was sore,
but
I nipped that shit in the bud.
Okay, you know me, we're not officially out of the norovirus season yet, so I am so worried anytime I hear anyone's gotten sick.
Yes, but I remember, I don't know why I don't think of this whenever I get sick. My surefire way when I was in college, I would
chop an onion and put them on your feet or something.
No. I would drink a big ass thing of the naked green machine.
Oh my God, this is so fucking college. Because like, it's like really not
like
that
the giant one.
Yeah.
And then I would only eat soup.
Uh-huh.
And then alternate the green machine with orange juice.
Okay. Vitamin C.
Plus this supplement that I have that has zinc, vitamin C, and I want to say echinacea, but I don't think it's echinacea.
Echinacea.
I don't think it's echinacea.
You taste it,
but
though.
yeah, it's one. Yeah, and then Theraflu, morning and the nighttime one.
Dang.
Yes,
you were rolling.
I was.
Yeah, coasting.
And
so you didn't watch anything that you retained any information from, did you?
I was sleeping.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you watched content.
Yeah.
Whoo.
No, and better by Monday.
Damn, that's impressive.
Yeah.
I should try that the next time. Zinc makes me...
I can't do the zinc just like a pill of zinc, but if it's mixed with other stuff...
Oh, maybe I should try that. Because the amount of... every doctor I've had is like, you should take zinc every day. And I was like, so I would...
It makes me weird.
No. I projectile vomit. Like, so quickly.
Yeah.
Immediately. And I'm like, I've actually never been able to keep the zinc down no matter what I do.
I had that brand that's zinc, that's orange.
Emergencies?
No.
Are you talking about like a drink or are you talking about a pill?
No, it's a pill. Zicam. So I had the Zicam in my medicine cabinet and I was like, there's so many
expired.
of these. No.
Oh.
I was like, there's so many of these. I just never, took them. And then I took one and I was like, this is why I don't take it.
Yeah.
And
Have you ever taken niacin?
Niacin makes me hot.
Yeah, it makes your whole body hot. That's how zinc makes me feel. And then I'm barfing.
Yeah.
And then I still feel bad after I've thrown up.
Yeah. So then I was like, no, I need to take the combo supplement I have.
I should do that.
Yeah. I'll let you know when we take lunch.
I was really struggling because I'm low in folate or something. So my doctor was like, you need to take a folate supplement. But like folate's a natural, like there's not
there are supplements.
There's only one I found in Sprouts, but they're like, it's pretty much like folic acid is like the synthetic version of what you would take when you need that. Except all of the dosing is for people who are trying to get pregnant. So now I'm like,
you need to go to
terrified I'm going to get
GNC Vitamin World.
Talk about a store that I'm out of place in. You knew your way around, but for me,
I used to work at Vitamin World when I was right when I graduated.
No, I've never been inside.
Yeah,
but I've seen many a frat boy go in, but
Vitamin World's much more tame than a GNC. GNC is like
they walk out and their veins are popping. Yeah, and you're like, you're 5'7". Okay, yeah. Roid rage.
But we didn't say what this show is. Welcome to Fishing Friday.
Fisting Friday. This is where we just like we gab, we gossip, we chat, we catch up.
We like to talk. So I had a good, and then I went to after Jana's show. Then I went to Gerard's show after, and then he had a show at like 10. I was out and drinking.
What time did you get home?
Like 12.
Wait, no wonder why you were sick. Wait, did you? So
no,
I was sick before because this is Monday.
I was sick before.
I mean, I guess you slept all weekend to prepare for that.
I was very prepared.
That's crazy. I can't do that.
And then I didn't have anything to do on Tuesday. I need more stuff to do.
Bitch, you and me fucking both. It's simultaneously I have too much to do, but not enough.
Yeah.
Because I'm not it's a hard dichotomy because I'm not a self-starter, but I also don't like being told what to do. I need one thing that is like a structure, and then I can structure the rest of around it. Like I need someone else to give me an obligation, and then I can do the rest. But if I have things I have to get done, and it's all on my own time, unfortunately, nothing's getting done.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting done as far as like podcasts have to go up, but I'm not doing anything on top of that. So I think next week I'm going to start leaving the home.
For?
Like going somewhere and then working.
Oh, okay.
Like
because I was like, you already going to Ulta.
Yeah, no. Like
you're
getting
a third location.
Yes.
You need to take yourself to a secondary location.
I need to go somewhere else because I'm not working.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Well, when you optimize your home to have like a home gym, like a home office.
But I never really worked in my office to begin with.
No, that's true. Well, it's also like, this is podcast work.
Yeah.
So like, if you're not recording.
And yeah. And I don't want to like edit sitting at a desk. That's awful.
Where are your legs supposed to go?
My back hurts so much as it is.
No.
So if I leave and then go somewhere, there's a bookstore down the street. They have couches. There's a coffee shop down the street. They have couches. So I just need to go somewhere else.
I think that's a good idea. I'm not going to ask you if you watch Paradise because I know you haven't because you would have told me.
But I finished.
Fucking hell.
I finished
Running Point.
And you know how I was telling you about Jeannie Buss last time, who is like owner of the Lakers?
Yes.
She's an EP on the show too.
Oh, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. I never clocked any of that. Oh my God. My nephew broke the hearts of his uncle and his father this weekend because we were talking. I don't know, sports came up. And I asked him what his favorite basketball team was, because he asked me if I knew what the Denver team was called, and I was like, yeah, love them, the Nuggets, like greatest name ever. And I asked him, I was like, what's your favorite team? And he goes, probably the Lakers. Everybody was talking, suddenly went silent.
I love it.
And Mons and his dad were like, what? And I was like, you had a kid in LA. He lives in LA. He's being raised in LA. LA, despite other people's preconceived notions, LA has an incredibly strong fan base of sports. Like, people are like, oh, fair weather. No, LA fans are not fucking fair weather sports fans. Like, they have, football, a little bit less loyalty. Because
the team comes in and out. The teams come in and out.
It has not been consistent. And in general, I mean, I feel the same way about San Francisco. Like, again, like it is not like a given that anyone in the Bay Area is a fan of the Niners. Like, it's just not, but it's a given that they're a fan of the A's, the Giants, or, and without a doubt, the Warriors. And I was like,
you're a Dodgers fan. Like,
yes.
I've become a Dodgers fan since living here, and I wasn't before. I've always been a Lakers fan. My whole life.
And I was like, this is so fucking funny because...
Well, Noah did the same thing to me and my dad because we despise the Cowboys.
Oh, everyone hates the Cowboys.
A passion. That is Noah's team.
Why? They're not even good.
Because that's his father's team.
Oh.
But, like...
Who cares?
Who cares?
Yeah,
it's not the loyalty here.
No.
We even, like, yesterday, it was his birthday. And
I just saw the picture you sent.
Yes, he got his ears pierced, his 9th birthday, and he wanted his ears
He
pierced.
didn't look, like, fazed by the pain.
She sent me a video, and I was like, why would you send me this video of him getting his ears pierced? You know how I feel about needles. But he didn't flinch.
No, in the post video, he just looks...
Yeah.
I've always had these.
But he was showing me like other things he got for his birthday. And then Melanie was like, did you show her the watch? And he was like, no, I haven't showed her the watch yet. And he goes, and it's a fucking Cowboys watch. And angry.
It's just crazy to me to like decide to become a fan of like the exact opposite of the under. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like for me, I'm like, I'm a personality person. So like, you know, I love the Lions. I love the Eagles. Do I love the teams themselves? No, I love the people who are on those teams. I love the vibes. But like the Cowboys owner.
But the thing is with the Cowboys owner, he went to the University of Arkansas. He's from Arkansas. So most people and Dallas is only from where we're from. It's only 5 hours away, a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
So like most people in Arkansas are Cowboys fans because Jerry is a Razorback.
Yeah. He's a bad guy.
Yes.
Like, he's kind of a supervillain.
Yes. Have you seen the pictures of him with those girls? I always have to show it to people.
Wait, which one?
Hold on.
Is it him in the background of whatever those...
No. He's not in the background. He is in the foreground.
What's his name? Not Jerry Maguire.
No.
Jerry what? Jones?
Jones, yeah.
Oh. This is the one that I remember.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, so I would just say, if I was in Little Rock specifically, I would go.
An old man from Arkansas.
No, I know, but like the Arkansas loyalty for me would instantly die.
Yes,
knowing that if you search him in Little Rock, what comes up is
I mean,
not
he
good.
has apologized for that shit, but I just no, like no.
Yeah, send Peepaw off to the pasture. Like, what?
They love him.
No, that's crazy.
I know.
No.
There are many ways to entice a potential new customer with flashy branding and calculated marketing strategies. But at the end of the day, the success of a business comes down to the ability to close the sale. And for businesses like Thrive Cosmetics, Allbirds, or Skims, it's what goes on behind the scenes, making selling, and for shoppers, buying, simple that makes the difference. For them and for millions of businesses, that difference is made with Shopify. Businesses that want to grow, grow with Shopify. Because if your goal is growth, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling. And Shopify will make sure you're ready. On the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. And with Shop Pay, they boost conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. It's no wonder Shopify is home of the #1 checkout on the planet. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout Allbirds uses. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/realm, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/realm to upgrade your selling today. That's shopify.com/realm.
Hi, this is Rob Benedict.
And I am Richard Spate. We were both on a little show you might know called Supernatural.
It had a pretty good run, 15 seasons, 327 episodes.
And though we have seen, of course, every episode many times, we figured, hey, now that we're wrapped, let's watch it all again.
And we can't do that alone. So we're inviting the cast and crew that made the show along for the ride. We've got writers, producers, composers, directors, and we'll of course have some actors on as well, including some certain guys that played some certain pretty iconic brothers.
It was kind of a little bit of a left field choice in the best way possible.
The note from Kripke was, he's great, we love him, but we're looking for like a really intelligent Duchovny type.
With 15 seasons to explore, it's going to be the road trip of several lifetimes. So please join us and subscribe to Supernatural then and now.
Bros love reality TV. Have you ever noticed your boyfriend or husband in the background while you're trying to wind down and enjoy The Housewives?
They linger in the back of the room and ask questions, offer their opinions, but when you ask them to take a seat and watch with you, suddenly they're not interested.
Well, here at Bros and Shows, we are tired of perpetuating that dudes don't love reality TV. Because guess what? We do. And it's time we erase the stigma that comes with it.
And we cover it all, from Real Housewives to The Bachelor, from Vanderpump Rules to The Traitors, and we're ready to give you our takes.
Bros and Shows, a podcast from the bros for everyone, for whoever wants to listen.
Did you watch anything else?
That's what I was about to say.
Oh, wait, so you finished it?
I finished it. I loved it.
Me too.
It's made for me.
Yeah, it was an easy watch.
Mm-hmm.
Someone was like, I thought it was like, it wasn't very exciting. I was like, I don't know what led you to believe this would be exciting.
No. What'd you think? Like, seriously, what did you think? It's just a straight... I'm obsessed with Kate Hudson.
No, me too. I've always loved her.
I forgot how much I loved her because I haven't seen her in something in a long time. But, like, I love her.
I love her. I love her so much. I also fucking love Goldie Hawn. Mm-hmm. And the older she gets, the more Goldie Hawn.
Her voice is starting to sound like it.
Her face, like her facial expressions. I'm like, oh my God, you are your mother. Like, this is crazy. But I've always loved her. I think she does Nepo and Rich right. Mm-hmm. Like, I also think she did like being like a rich kid right. Mm-hmm. Or a famous kid right. And
I also thought she was older than she was. She's not that.
She's 48? Like 45. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I thought she was like...
No, she's been around for
ever,
though.
I just thought she was so much more older than me than I thought.
Yeah.
But she's not.
Unfortunately, isn't her brother one of the ones I hate?
Yeah.
He's never around, though.
No, but from Scream Queens. He was the dad.
No. That's Oliver. I think the other one is Kurt Russell's. I'm sure he's a lovely man, but god damn it. And also, I don't think him and Kate are close considering his wife, girlfriend.
I don't know anything about
No,
him.
you do. We looked it up. His Wyatt Russell's wife/girlfriend looks so much like Kate Hudson. We thought it was Kate Hudson.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't
forgot about it.
That I'd be like, okay, stepbrother, get out of here. Is he a stepbrother or are they?
I think they're half. Are they?
No, because Kurt Russell's not her dad.
I know, but that's not his Goldie's.
Hold up. If Goldie Hawn is his mom, he got none of the Goldie genetics. He doesn't even look that much like Kurt.
Yeah, Goldie is his mom.
Okay. But so, did you watch anything else or just that?
I did.
What'd you watch?
The Residents.
Melissa? That's what I started watching. And that's what I have to talk to you.
Yes.
Did you finish it?
No, I've only watched the first 2 episodes.
Okay. I watched 4. I literally watched a whole episode. My mom was asleep and he tried to turn it off. And I was like, no, shh.
No, I started watching it. I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday night. I started watching. I watched the first 2 episodes. It was late too because I finished Running Point and then started.
On a high.
And I was like, maybe I'll just watch 1 episode.
No, I actually think I'm going to have to finish it tonight. Even by
it won't
myself.
be tonight, but I will finish it this weekend.
I'm addicted.
Yeah. First few minutes pissed me off, of course.
Do you know how I found out about, so I saw a TikTok about, it was, I wasn't paying attention much, but it was Susan Kalishi Watson, who is in The Resident. And so she was doing a interview, press, I guess, for it with the incompetent cop from Brooklyn Nine-Nine, who's also in it.
Yes.
And they were talking about, like, losing Andre Bauer, and I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, I wonder how she knows him, because she was one talking more, and I'm seeing the guy who obviously knows him from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And then they were like, and, you know, we were really, like, we're so thankful that Giancarlo, like, stepped up, and and I was like, wait, what?
Yes.
And when we started watching, and knowing that he's who replaced him, I thought that it was, like, halfway through the season or something, but it was like, no, they had to reshoot it because of that. And I was like, holy shit. But I will say, fantastic recasting, because I care deeply.
We love him so
and
much.
And also, like, if it had been Andre Bauer, I would have been devastated.
Yes.
Just as devastated as
Yes,
Giancarlo. And that's a
also
hard
love
bar.
him. Yes.
So you did 2 episodes?
Yeah. I'm obsessed. I was just too tired. And then yesterday I had, reviewed But Am I Wrong? Don't Blame Me, and edit Unhinged and Immoral, and then I washed my hair, so I didn't have time.
I need more promo around this. Like, I literally, like, after I saw that one interview on my For You page, I saw another TikTok of someone being like, why aren't they promoting this show? It's fantastic. Like, it's so good.
I think they're just relying on Shondaland fans. I've seen a lot of promo
Oh,
for
okay,
it,
thank God.
actually.
I was very sad.
They've been on all the talk shows.
I haven't seen a single billboard. And from the city of billboards, I think this is, like, so good. This is, like, what TV needed. And it's so cool to, like, to see the expansion of the Shonda universe. I was like, oh my God, like, these are some new and I'm just, like, thinking about how exciting it is for some of these people. I'm like, oh my God, you have to work with Shonda? Like, right. That is so cool. And like, it's comedy.
And I was surprised how many Shonda people I didn't see.
No, I know. I was like, oh, Shonda's fully expanding the universe.
Yeah.
She said, no, you're not going to do this. I already know what I'm doing. And I just, like, I love it. Like, I think everybody's so funny, and, like, the premise is so good. It's shot so well. It's shot so beautiful.
Well. Also, the fact that Kylie Minogue.
No, that it's actually Kylie Minogue.
I was like,
when they started talking about Kylie Minogue, and then they were talking about something about the president and, like, something, and I literally turned him on and I paused. I said, "President's gay," and he said, "What?
Yeah.
How do you know that?" I'm like, Kylie Minogue is performing at the White House. By the way, our first male gay like, he's the right age if he's a Kylie Minogue fan to be like, we're gonna let a white man be president. He can be gay, but, like, he's gotta be the certain age. He's gotta be, and I'm like, this is a Kylie Minogue fan, like, point blank.
That first episode, she's performing the whole episode until she does her sit down interview. I was just like, because at first we're just hearing the music, and I'm like,
I wondered, I'm like, is this actually Kylie Minogue?
And then, like, we kind of see, like, a she's in the background, or, like, the dress, but then
No,
it's Kylie Minogue.
It could have been anyone. And then you get to the close up and you're just spinning around. You go, that's quite literally Kylie Minogue. I was fucking dying. I also was like, I just like loved all the strays the Australians were catching. And I was like, it's so good to know that like to its core, Hollywood and LA will always pick on Australians. Like it's just like, it's just so funny. And they can take it and they can dish it right back, which is like why it's so funny. And I just, I loved it. Like it's so good. I just love it. And Uzo Aduba, right? She is so funny. And I don't know, I like have never seen Orange is the New Black.
Really?
No, I'm like have a deep, I used to say irrational, but I do now think it is rational fear of being like wrongfully convicted and like being stuck in a prison. That used to be like a reoccurring nightmare that I had. Okay. Granted, I was never stuck in a woman's prison in my dreams.
And it's also like they didn't do like heavy crimes. It's not like a maximum security prison.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's like drugs.
Oh, well, I am afraid of drugs.
But they're not doing drugs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think you'd enjoy it.
I do love the color orange.
I'm wearing orange.
Yeah, I think it's controversial. I think most people look good in orange.
Yeah. So I think you'd enjoy it. I actually used to like the day it dropped, I would watch it. We were actually the second to the last season, I believe. We were filming Mr. Student Body President, and any break I had, I was I was obsessed with the show.
People loved it,
but I didn't watch the last season.
Oh, you saved yourself a nice little treat.
I know. I still haven't watched it.
Do you think you'd watch the whole thing again and then do the last season?
No, I think I'd just pick it up.
I love that. You should do that. I have that with I've never seen the last episode of Criminal Minds. And Mott's was like, let's just start it from the beginning. I'm like, no, we got to just watch the last episode. But she is so deeply familiar to me, and I don't know why.
I don't know what else you would have
I
seen
looked
her
it up. There's nothing else I have seen her in. I don't know if the SNL sketches she's done have been ones that I haven't looked those up, but I'm like, it could be that, or I don't know, or she's just so good that it just feels like she's been on my TV forever.
Yeah.
I'm Ann Foster, host of the feminist women's history comedy podcast, Vulgar History, and every week I share the saga of a woman from history whose story you probably didn't already know and you will never forget after you hear it. Sometimes we re-examine well-known people like Cleopatra or Pocahontas, sharing the truth behind their legends. Sometimes we look at the scandalous women you'll never find in a history textbook. If you can hear my cat purring, she is often on the podcast as well. Listen to Vulgar History wherever you get your podcasts.
How does weather work? What's the secret to having a great conversation? How do most wealthy people get that way? These are just a few of the topics we've recently covered on my podcast, Something You Should Know. Each episode covers multiple topics that are likely relevant to you. I'm the host, Mike Carruthers, and listen, we've got over 1,000 episodes, over 4,000 mostly 5-star reviews. I invite you to check out Something You Should Know, wherever you listen.
What's up, fellow TV watchers? It's Brian from The Core Podcast, where we cover all things Apple TV+. We are wrapping up our recaps of Emmy favorite Severance, but 2025 on Apple TV Plus is just getting started. In April and May, The Core is recapping Seth Rogen's new Hollywood satire, The Studio, and Jon Hamm's dark comedy, Your Friends and Neighbors. We'll also be recapping the first 2 seasons of Apple's sci-fi thriller, Foundation, heading into the 3rd season of that later this year. Search for The Core, all things Apple TV Plus, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube.
So,
what?
Do you remember that year that Julianne Hough did blackface for Halloween?
Was that who
That's who she was being.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe we just let Julianne Hough still have sexual tension with her brother on television and be paid for it.
She's doing, I'm always getting ads for some meal delivery service that she has to deal with. I don't know why. I blocked them. They're not coming up as frequently as I was, but I'm always getting ads for it. That's where I see her the most.
No, I've curated my feed to the fact that like I quite literally never see her until a rogue sexually charged video of her and her biological brother pops up.
I don't follow her anywhere.
I was also thinking, like, who was I saying that I think that she would have been friends with? Because Orange is the New Black was the same. What else was on Netflix at that time?
It was just 2 shows. It was Orange is the New Black and the one with the sicko, Kevin Spacey.
House of Cards?
House of Cards.
But there's one more that happened because Orange is the New Black ran long.
Yeah.
There's
like
one
8
that
years.
There was something that I was like, I wonder if I can't remember what it was, but I was talking to Mott's and I was like, I wonder if they know each other from that. Is it someone else who's on the show? Oh, Breaking Bad. I wondered if her and Giancarlo knew each other from when they were both on net. Wasn't Breaking Bad? Uzo Aduba was on. Is that not? Is Breaking Bad not on?
Breaking Bad was
AMC. And then it went to Netflix. Not like bought, but they posted it. It was on it. People binged it on Netflix after. Okay, never mind. Because I was like, I wonder if they were like knew each other at the upfronts and that kind of stuff.
Did you watch the Young video I sent of him to you? It's on Instagram, so you probably didn't.
No, because you have to tell me when I need to look.
I mean, you don't have to listen to what he's saying because irrelevant. But just look at him.
Yeah, I like am very confident saying I think he's like the most slept on hottie in Hollywood.
Yes,
he's fucking like currently, he's gorgeous.
Yes,
he's so pretty. He's like his face is just perfect. He looks like a doll. Like he is just like.
So beautiful.
He's so beautiful.
I got Avia.
And then young him, it's like,
I got Avia on the train too. And
thank
she
God.
Called him our man, and I was like,
no,
back up.
By the way, do you have a Google alert on for him? No, I saw this article from my Google alerts.
She watched all of it in one night or 2 nights.
Oh, that's gonna be me. I have to finish it tonight. But one of my Google alerts popped up for him, and it was someone reviewing Captain America, being like, we really need to let him play another role. He's only ever played this one role. And I'm like,
what?
Actually, I'm so deeply sorry that you guys actually don't know him from what I know him from, which is The Last Holiday.
There's so many, like, Do the Right Thing is like his pivotal role that like broke him into the industry, and he's so good in that.
I just think that like it's your fault if you think he's only plays villains.
School Days, like, that means you don't watch black film.
He's just such a fucking talent. Not that TV's below him, especially streaming, because at this point that is like the most desirable job. But in general, it's like really fucking hard to recast someone in the middle of filming who has like a name and face recognition of a fan base with someone who is at all comparable to that. And I was like, damn, that's like a stand-up thing to do.
And they're not even like, wouldn't have gone out for the same roles.
No.
But it was just, you know, he has the range.
Yeah, without a doubt.
He can do anything.
Anything he wants. He can do literally whatever he wants. But also like, you're essentially calling in a favor and like being like, can you do me a solid to do this? And then to have someone at like his caliber of like, he's at this point, I would call him like a film actor, like to be like, yeah, I'll come do this. Like, that's like, holy.
Yeah.
Usually you get someone being like a local hire who you don't, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, you rarely can get that. So I love it. I think everyone should watch it. And like, shout out to everybody who suggested it to me after I was posting about TV shows I like.
Oh, I was going to watch it anyway. Because
I forgot about it.
I'm locked in for Shondaland, no matter what.
No, me too. When someone's like, hey, there's a new Shonda show. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why don't I know about this? And I looked it up and I was like, oh. I will say, I do think the issue is that the key art looks a little bit like The Traitors.
Yeah.
And I think
looks very much like it, but it's also playing on like
Clue.
And
And so is Traitors. And so I do think that like I must have just missed thinking that without my glasses on that it was Traitors. But it's so
very easy for that.
Fucking good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have contacts now.
You still wear both?
Occasionally.
At the same time.
Occasionally. Are you... No, you can't watch... No, actually, you watch Grey's Anatomy. Can you watch medical shows? Are you going to watch The Pitt? Everyone keeps telling me to watch that. And I'm like, When hell freezes over, will I watch a fucking medical show?
Here's the thing with the Pitt. Because it has the same writers and same star as ER, the creator of ER is suing them, saying, this just feels like a continuation of my show. And I didn't like ER, so...
I also don't think you can... He didn't create the emergency room.
No, but they're saying he's pretty much playing the same character.
Well, granted, ER doctors, there's not a huge varying degree of... You know what I mean? Like, you have to be a certain type of person.
Yeah. But
I can't watch medical shows.
I'm fine with Grey's Anatomy. That's pretty much the only medical show I've ever watched in private practice. I haven't been locked into any other medical show.
Yeah.
I used to hate because it was part of Thursday night must-see
The Good
TV.
Doctor?
No. I'm talking about ER still.
Oh.
So like I would watch my Seinfeld and Friends and Will and Grace. And then whatever show that was constantly getting canceled in that fourth slot. And then,
Brothers and Sisters.
No, it was a comedy.
Oh.
And sometimes it was Veronica's Closet, which I did like.
Never heard of that. Canceled quick.
That was on like 5 seasons.
Oh.
I think it's your arch nemesis.
Oh, Gina Rodriguez. Oh,
no,
Wyatt
that's
Russell. Dead. My dad. Oh, Kirstie Alley. Yeah, that's actually a mutual one. She hates me too.
I know. So it was her and you've never seen Hocus Pocus, so
no, I did.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
The middle sister in Hocus Pocus.
Okay.
I can't think of it. There's an N at the beginning of her first or last name. I don't remember which one, but she's in it, and I love that show. It was like a play on Victoria's Closet where they own like a lingerie like CEO of the lingerie company.
Okay.
And it was fun. And then the other shows were in and out.
We should do a reboot with True Jackson VP.
That would be great.
I would love that.
And yeah, so and then ER would be on. I was like, now I have to go to sleep.
That's how we would feel about Superstore. Anytime I'm like, oh, get out of here, Superstore. I'm trying to watch 99.
Yeah. I've only watched one episode of ER in its completion, and it was they did a live show. They did it live.
Like in front of a studio audience?
They did it. They filmed it and showed it live. Like
Grease Live?
Yeah.
For what?
To do it.
To break barriers.
Yeah, they did it. They did 2 shows because they had to do East Coast and West Coast.
They did a play. Was Clooney in that one?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes shows are on for, no offense, too long.
Grace is 20.
Yeah, but Grace isn't. I will always make exceptions for shows that use music well. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm like, then you remain culturally relevant and like significant, and like it ties. There's a whole other like aspect of art that you tie into it. But when you just do your everyone's trying to get me to watch Severance, and I'm like, do they have Kylie Minogue? Is Kylie Minogue in Severance? I need a real song.
But I've been seeing clips from the last episode, and they've got like a HBCU band coming through. I don't know what it's about.
Melissa, and the guy who I love is leading it, and I was like, damn, maybe I should watch.
Right.
He is a star, and everyone's saying that, and they're like, oh yes, you watched Severance. I go, no, I watched him in that Caleb Aaron movie.
Yeah.
And I knew he was a star. Now, I guess I do have to watch it. Maybe I will. Charity kind of convinced me. She made it sound really good.
She did. What else?
I literally wrote The Resident down just on here. Do you know why I might have written down Mickey Blue Eyes?
That is a movie with
movie.
Yes, it's a movie with British actor. Played in Oompa Loompa.
Hugh Grant.
Yes, with Hugh Grant. I told you about it.
You want to watch it?
Yes, he marries into a mob family.
Oh, yes.
He's got to go by Mickey Blue Eyes.
Okay. Someone said Black Doves on Netflix. I know nothing about that. Harlan Coben on Netflix.
I haven't heard of either
of
these.
You know what we got to watch? Grosse Pointe Garden Society. That's what I want to watch.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I want to
Everybody
watch it
says
so bad.
if you loved Desperate Housewives, you'll love this show.
The whole vibe feels very Desperate Housewives.
Yeah. And yes, and our girl's in it too.
Yeah, Aja,
yeah.
Oh, I think she needs to be on TV all the time.
All the time. There should never be a point in life where she's not on TV.
No. Like, she's so beautiful that, like, camera and lights in front of her all the time. I'm so sorry if you want privacy, girl. Like,
I've been at I think something for Black Lives Matter, I think, but it was like at a church and I was behind her. No makeup on. Gorgeous.
Yeah. I fangirled over her when she was waiting for an audition.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't going out for the same role. Shocking. It was at a management office, and someone else was holding a casting there. And I was just like, you know, like, she like walked in, I was like, break a leg, and she's like, oh, thank you. And when she came out, I was like, I didn't want to throw you off, but like, I fucking love you. Like, you are so talented. You are so beautiful. I think you should be in everything. And like, if they don't cast you, they're idiots. She was like, oh my God, stop. Thank you. Like, so kind. She's so stupidly beautiful and then talented on top of that. I also think that, like, put her in all the perfume commercials. Like, give her one of those Dior commercials where she's like floating with give her one of those.
Cover girl?
I think so.
Yeah.
But like,
like literally everything.
Everything. She could sell me anything. Like, she's just she's so fucking beautiful. I could rewatch How to Get Away with Murder too.
I can't rewatch How to Get Away with Murder.
No, because every time you watch it, you forget. Like there's so much crazy shit.
I think if I watched it again, I would hate the kids so much. Even though they're adults, I would hate them so much more.
Melissa,
knowing how everything ends.
That was me watching it with Moss because I had seen it and he hadn't, and I'm just watching it being like, these fucking dumb kids. And he's like, well, you know, I mean, she's kind of, you know, and I was like, no, you don't understand. I was like, these motherfucking kids. But also they really capture it, like, how stupid they are. And they were like, we know better. And I was like, do you know better than your selfless teacher?
Somebody is doing a rewatch or no, watching it for the first time on TikTok. And I came across it and they were making a video talking about how much they hate Wes. And they're like, does it get any better? And I just put in the comments, I said, I'm not going to spoil this for you, but like, even when he's not there, he's still there, and I hate it.
No, and also, I will say, unfortunately, Wes is kind of better than the rest of them end up. Yes. And like that, when you're like, he's pissing me off, and I go, ooh, get ready, because you miss him at a certain point, being like, I think you would have gotten through to him. Some of them just.
But I also, and I'll cut. It's been out forever. It's not a spoiler.
The
if
incest?
You haven't watched it, not that I'm still on Wes. With Wes. And what's her name?
Yeah.
I don't
Which
understand. One? Wes, one he's got a baby with.
And
Lord.
The one who moves to Mexico.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Is it Lori?
No. Laurel? Is that it?
Yes, it's Laurel.
Okay. I'm still typing. But Laurel. I don't understand this supposed great love story they had. When did it happen? When? Like, literally, when did that happen?
Maybe we have to rewatch
Why
to pick
is
up
she
on it.
So obsessed with him?
No, she was a sneaky one. She was the one that, like, you were like, oh, okay, you know, a little bit more sane, a little less quirky. And then you go, oh, you're the most batshit of them fucking all. By the end, I was like, I couldn't
loved her.
Stand her by the end.
I loved her, but I just didn't understand this obsession that she had with Wes.
No, she pissed me off. I loved her until the end. And I was like, I'm gonna come through the screen and kill you.
I guess I would have to watch it again, but I don't understand that whole, like, her leaving and then coming back, and then her dad was involved with all of it.
Yeah. No, I don't remember as much either. I do remember how hot Nate was.
Yeah.
With
his beard.
I love Liza Oil.
Yeah.
When Bonnie.
Yeah.
I loved Oliver.
Mm-hmm. I love him and Aja's character together.
Me too. She was so good.
And I think they're like really good friends in real life too.
And I have to say that Wes was one of my childhood crushes because he was in Harry Potter. And I loved him. And the show made it.
I haven't seen
it
him in
a
anything
little
else.
bit harder.
I
And now
haven't-
when I look at him, I just go, "Oh, you fucking dumb shit."
I haven't seen him in anything else.
And
then also the very end when like their son shows up and it's just that actor.
No,
I'm like, where are her
Melissa.
genetics in any of this?
The way that I was like, "What is this a Lost thing? Are we in an alternate?" I was like,
Because
okay.
they kept showing him, and we were like, okay, maybe he's like put away with the witness protection program. And he didn't actually die, and then we find out that was
"Oh, I'm the son," and I go, "No, it's literally just you." Like that's so weird. Like cast somebody else. Like it was just so fucking weird to the point where like there's a part of me that holds a conspiracy theory that it's just him. Because I'm like,
even though everybody else is old.
No, I know. I'm like, oh, you went on one of the what's that movie I love? Interstellar. You got stuck in the space. You got to push the books through. Like you did your whole thing. The answer is love. Sorry, spoiler alert. But like, what do you down to the down to
the long ass neck,
like
the face, the haircut,
the hairline?
There's none of her genetics.
They didn't even change anything with makeup.
No.
I was like, what the fuck? You couldn't even change an eye color?
Even
wear a wig?
Mm-mm.
You couldn't even like have made him shorter? Like it is literally we just have aged up fucking Laurel next to the man who she had this baby with, and he goes, "Actually, psych, I'm the baby."
Right.
You're not the fucking baby. It was so fucking I still think that it was just like it was so fucking weird. But I also I kind of wouldn't want it to end any differently because this show's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like there's no way that this is going to end in like a this makes sense. This is totally normal, insane kind of a way.
No.
God, I loved that though.
I did. It was a wild ride.
Tuning in every week for that. Between that and Scandal, you were like, holy shit.
Right.
Searching for drama in my personal life.
And I had Grace too.
The #1 selling product of its kind with over 20 years of research and innovation. Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
I'm Amy Nicholson, the film critic for the LA Times.
And I'm Paul Scheer, an actor, writer, and director. You might know me from The League, Veep, or my non-eligible for Academy Award role in Twisters.
We come together to host Unspooled, a podcast where we talk about good movies, critical hits,
fan favorites, must-sees, and in case you missed them.
We're talking Parasite to Home Alone.
From Grease to The Dark Knight.
So if you love movies like we do, come along on our cinematic adventure.
Listen to Unspooled wherever you get your podcasts.
And don't forget to hit the follow button.
In humanity's search for other worlds, we found something unexpected.
It's a massive collection of tiny pocket realities, and each one is a story.
But when we explored those stories, things didn't go as planned.
Mr. Darcy!
I am Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
Ah, humbug.
What happens when classic stories go wrong? I go in to fix them.
I am Dracula, and I bid you welcome.
Subscribe and listen to Muse, the latest audio drama from Dayton Writers Movement and Realm.
Oh, yeah.
And it was when I was crying every episode of Grey's. I haven't had a good cry with Grey's in a while.
What, no one dying? Or no one you care about dying?
They're not killing off main characters anymore.
Oh, they don't kill bitches like they used to?
Yeah, they don't kill bitches like they used to. They're not even killing the regular people in the hospital like they used to.
Oh, whoa. Patients are just walking out of here fine? Damn.
Like, or they're not like a lot of times we would like spend time with characters.
Yeah, and so you'd miss them.
We'd miss them, like, or you're rooting for somebody. We're not even getting that anymore. Most of them are living.
Oh, what is this? Like a long-term care facility? I thought this was the ER. Are they still fucking as much?
Yeah, a lot of eating out, more eating out, which is great.
Okay, but in where in the hospital?
In the on-call room. They're also, a lot of them like live together too, so we're seeing it outside the hospital.
Oh, okay. They leave the hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that makes more sense.
Yeah.
I don't think the Pitt is. I think each episode someone said it's like an hour on the shift.
Oh God.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm. Also, I will say the real reason, besides the fact that I'm squeamish, like that's the reason why I can't watch it. Mm-hmm. But then seeing people who work in the medical field saying there's nothing more accurate than this, I go, I don't want to see it then. Like, I don't.
Now I kind of want to see
I
it.
do not want it. When they're like, oh, this is like, they've nailed this. I do know. Shout out to respiratory therapists. I'm pretty sure that's the one thing they have not included. And respiratory therapists are like, how is your ER functioning? And people I've seen in comments are like, my ER doesn't have one. And then people will be like, my ER has respiratory therapists and I wouldn't be able to do my job if we didn't have them. And now people are like, I'm going to talk to my boss about getting respiratory therapists. I didn't realize how like beneficial this could be. So I know that that's the group of people. And then I think some nurses have said that their only issue is that they're making the doctors, some of the doctors aren't doing all that work. Like they're doing a little bit less than that. They're still doing good work, but like they're relaying more of it to nurses. But they were like, yeah, this is all so accurate. I want fantasy. I want fantasy. I do not want to see the nitty, like, what if I don't like it? What if it's scary? I don't want to see that then.
I
Too
might
much.
watch one episode.
People like it. They like really fucking like it. And I'm not knocking it. I support people.
Love an HBO show though.
Is it HBO?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it doesn't look like HBO.
I know. I was surprised. I thought it was an NBC
Me
show.
too. It looks...
I guess I couldn't go to NBC because then they'd really be like, yeah, this is ER.
Okay. Because it looks like violently NBC. Like the branding, the coloring, the everything.
Yeah.
The music, which is a good thing. Wow. Okay. We do have to watch White Lotus, so I did hear incest happened.
Yeah, I did hear that too.
And you guys, I need the incest to stop. And I will say, the part that I don't like about this incest, there's a lot of things I don't like about incest as a whole.
Just incest,
no,
period.
I don't like incest. If you know anything about me, listen to our shows, you know Meghan does not fuck with the incest. But like, I don't like that from what I've seen online, people are like, it's really not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I go, no.
It's incest.
What the fuck is wrong? I've never even
if
seen
somebody
it.
is looking at somebody the wrong way, that's too much.
No, and like, everyone's like, they did such a buildup and that was it. And I was like, you guys are perverts.
Yeah, Gabe literally said before it aired, he was like, are they going to do incest? And I was like, I haven't seen it, so don't spoil it. But like, Allison was like, I hope not. And then, of course, it was ruined for me that it does happen.
I couldn't go on social media without people being like, incest is happening. So we had a wee bit of technical difficulties.
Yeah, but I think it's fine. I feel like it cut exactly when we were done talking.
Yeah, and like I was looking at it and it ended there. So we were just going to do like an outro, but Melissa got a notification that's objectively crazy. And which one of you bitches did this?
Like, seriously, who did this?
Who did this? I want names.
And we're excited.
No,
like, let us know.
Yeah, I want to pull up in a loving and like respectful and gracious thank you way. I want to pull up with an edible arrangement.
Yes.
To say thank you. Because what happened?
I got a notification from Twitter, never calling it that other thing.
No.
It said, don't blame us for this pick of the week.
From who? Who says that?
Apple Podcasts. But are we wrong? Like, they put both of our names in, like the names of our shows. Don't blame us for this pick of the week. But are we wrong for loving Meghan Rinks and Melissa Monst's podcast feed full of advice, strong opinions, and lots of laughs?
Which one of you bitches did this? Like, this is crazy.
And you said, like, the other people that they've spotlighted are who?
Yeah, Ira Glass, Conan O'Brien,
Michelle Obama.
And I'm like, okay, I do agree those are our peers. I just don't think they know that.
They don't know it, but
I'm so glad someone else is recognizing that Michelle Obama is in fact our peer. But like, what? And we had gotten an email from our network being like, oh, hey, like Apple requested this art thing for you. So
they might be featuring you.
Yeah.
we don't know.
And then it was like, okay, cool. And then this happened. Who did this? Do one of you bitches work at Apple Podcasts and didn't tell us? I'm obsessed.
I'm so happy.
It's so. I said it to Mats, and Mats is freaking out. He's like, "Oh my god! Like this is so cool."
Yeah,
and like we've been around for a long time. Like you don't usually get these features. Like Michelle Obama, brand new podcast,
right? Like just dropped 2 weeks ago. We've been around 8 years in a few weeks. In a few weeks, because we launched in April, so 8 years.
Damn, that's time. Like this is crazy. I'm just wow. So thank you, Apple Podcasts, and thank you to whoever works.
Yes,
whoever works there.
Because we're also on. If you go to Apple Podcasts under News and Noteworthy, we're listed.
Featured.
Yes,
and like,
and then we get pick of the week.
I agree. I love it, but like, I know why, but like, why did you pick us? Which one of you bitches did this?
We love it.
Yes, come to the front. This is so nice. And wow, so validating. Also to receive while we're recording the podcast.
Right,
I'm gonna be so extra funny today.
I know. Well,
wonderful.
Thank you for joining us for Fisting Friday.
Wow, I'm glad they didn't incorporate Fisting Friday. We love getting fisted. Don't blame us for loving getting fisted.
Right.
And we'll see you next Tuesday. That'd be, yeah.
But yeah, join us on Monday for But Am I Wrong? Tuesday for Tuesday for See You Next Tuesday. Wednesday, use that day to catch up. Thursday for Don't Blame Me. And then we'll be back here on Friday for Fisting Friday.
Woo! Fist you later.
Bye.
This is a Sister Sign production hosted by me, Megan Rinks.
And me, Melissa D. Monts, plus Diamond Imprint Productions.
Let's clear this up right now. Bros love reality TV. You may think it's all sports all the time, but have you ever noticed your boyfriend or husband in the background while you're trying to wind down and enjoy the Housewives?
Oh, I know the type. They linger in the back of the room and ask questions, offer their opinions, but when you ask them to take a seat and watch with you, suddenly they're not interested.
Well, here at Bros and Shows, we are tired of perpetuating that dudes don't love reality TV. Because guess what? We do. And it's time we erase the stigma that comes with it.
And we cover it all, from Real Housewives to The Bachelor, from Vanderpump Rules to The Traitors. And we're ready to give you our takes. We aren't here to step on any toes. We just want to join the conversation.
Bros and Shows, a podcast from the bros for everyone, for whoever wants to listen.
Contained herein are the heresies of Radolf Buntwine, erstwhile monk turned traveling medical investigator. Join me as I study the secrets of the divine plagues and uncover the blasphemous truth that ours is not a loving God, and we are not its favored children. The heresies of Radolf Buntwine, wherever podcasts are available.
Let's hang out.
I'm Ellie.
And I'm Lee, and we're the co-hosts of Let's Hang Out, a show about LGBTQ representation in the media, because representation matters. Come hang out with us to talk about all of the characters that should have been gay.
Because every movie or TV show would be better if it was gay.
Listen to us interview your favorite LGBTQ actors and creators.
Elise Bauman from Carmilla.
It just reminds me of, like, every time a queer woman becomes single, there's, like, this high-pitched siren that goes out that, like, only other queer women can hear, and they're like, what was that? Like, did I just hear the bat signal? Is a queer woman single again?
So binge on Let's Hang Out wherever you listen to podcasts, and hang out with us every Monday for your weekly LGBTQ fix.
I'm Ellie.
And I'm Lee.
And let's hang out again soon.
Let's hang out.